Good day, sir. My name is Lester in Isaw of your special program class in mathematics. I humbly to recite the 8 parts of speech and the tenses together with their 2 examples. So, first part of the speech that I recite is the noun. Then, the example of the noun is first example is Lister owned the fastest car. Fastest car. So the noun of the sentence is Lister. Then the car. Then the second example is this is my cat. The noun there is the cat. Then the second part of the speech, which is the pronoun. Then first example is she is beautiful. So she is the pronoun there. Then it because it is replacing the noun. The noun. Then the second is why did you push me? Then why did you push me? Then the pronoun there is you and me, which is replacing also which is replacing also the noun. Then the third parts of the speech is the adjective. The first example is the color of the ball pen is blue, which is the blue is the adjectives because the blue there is the describing the noun and the pronoun. So describing the noun. So the blue is the adjectives. Then the second is Lister is a honest boy. So the the adjective there is the honest, which is describing the noun Lister. Okay, the adjective there is the honest. The parts of the speech, which is the verb. First example of the verb that I gave, she loves to read novels, which is the verb there of the sentence, uh, read, which is indicates an action. So read there is the verb. Then the second example is Lister play basketball. So the based on the sentence that I give, the verb there is the play, which is indicates an action. And the fifth parts of the speech, which is the adverb. So first example of the adverb, she walked slowly, which is the adverb there of the sentence that I give, slowly, which is modifying the verb, which is the verb there of the sentence is the walked. Then the adverb there is the slowly. Then the second example is my cat eat quickly. The adverb of the sentence is quickly, which is modifying also the verb, which is it. So the adverb there is the word quickly. So the 6 parts of the speech, which is the preposition. First example of the preposition is Lister was hiding under the table. So the preposition of the sentence is under, which is links a noun to another word, which is the noun there is the Lister, and the preposition is under. The second example is the book is on the table, which is the preposition of the sentence that I give is on. Then because on is links a noun to another word. Then the seven parts of the seventh part of the speech, which is the conjunction. First example is she's tall and sexy girl, which is the conjunction of the sentence that I give is and which is the and is joining the words. Then the second example of the conjunctions is I am very hungry but I don't have enough money. Then example the conjunction there is the word but, which is joining the words. Then the last part of the eighth part of the speech, which is the interjection. The example of the interjection is wow. That's a beautiful girl. Okay. The wow there is the interjection, which is short exclamation. Okay. Then the second sentence that I give, the second example that I give is OMG, there is the snake inside my room. OMG, there is the snake inside my room. So OMG there is the interjection, which is short exclamation. There is a shockable. So now let's proceed the tenses. The tenses. First is present tense. Example of the present tense is I walk to the store, which is the present tense of the sentence that I give is walk. Then the second is they offer him the job and he accept. So which is the present tense is offered and accept. Um, that is the present tense. And let's proceed to the past tense, which is that I will use the example of the present tense. Okay. First example of the past tense is I walked to the store. So which is the past tense there of which is the past tense there is walked with ed. Then the second example is they offered him the job and he accepted. Then the past tense there is offered and accepted, which is with ed of the present tense, which is offered, accept, which is the past tense, is offered and accept. Then the last but not the least, the future tense. So first example of the future tense, and also I will use the previous example of the tenses that I recite, that I give or recite. So first example of the future tense is I will walk to the store, which is the future tense there is I will walk. I know, sorry, will walk, which is the future tense, the will walk. Then the second example of the future tense is they will offer him the job and he will accept. Then the future tense of the sentence that I give is will offered and will accept. So that's all for today. Is thank you, sir. God bless. That is the part of the speech and the tenses of verb tenses.